Hi guys, I'm Marlene and welcome to my home and garden channel. In today's video, we're going to be doing a front porch refresh where I'm going to be sprucing up my front porch so it can be beautiful for spring right into summer. And this is a part of an open collaboration between myself and 5 other lovely ladies, and I'll tell you about them in just a moment. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be making a spring wreath using a grapevine wreath that you can see here. And I'm going to be sprucing up my flowers so everything can be beautiful and just welcome in one season to the other. For this collaboration, our host is Penny from At Penny's Place, and we have co-host Buckeyed Wreath Girls and Things, the Grace Life DIY, Clarissa Coward, Mary Precious Jones, and me, Marlene, from Marlene's How To's. So you'll remember from the previous video that I did that my son had power washed the walkway, and it makes it look so much better when you're done. It's a great investment, guys. Whether you own one or you rent one from your garden center or you just pay someone to come by and do it for you, it is definitely worth your time and money. You'll see how much cleaner it looks. It looks so refreshing right there. And over here you can see off to the side that my plants are coming up. These are liriope. But if you look around it, you'll see that the mulch is looking so tired. So we're going to have to go in and take those out. There are a couple of weeds there as well, so we're going to pull those weeds out and make it look nice and fresh. And right here I got some flowers from my garden center. We have some impatiens and petunias that I'm going to go ahead and repot, and I'll have to fix the planter to make it look nice. You'll see that DIY that I'm going to do. And over by the door here you can see that the door hanger is waiting for the wreath that I'm going to be making to put on it. And next over here we have my croton. It's looking healthy, but I'm gonna give it a rinse, with my container because it is looking a little messy. And here is a planter, guys. So I'm gonna go ahead and change it from that light green color to white. So I got my spray paint and I'm covering it. This brand I'm not liking it too much though because it came out so weak and it's a brand new container that I had here, but I just took my time and went over it, covered the whole thing and then allowed it to dry and then went over it a second time. So it did work out, and it really gave it a nice refreshing look, and also it will help it to last a little bit longer too. So now we're going to go into the spring wreath DIY. So here I have my grapevine wreath. This one is an 18-inch one, and I'll put a link in the description box below where you can get those online. And these are some flowers from the dollar store. I got some sunflowers, just one bunch, and I have some lavender here. I'm showing one here, but I ended up using 2 of them because one didn't seem like it was enough for the job. And I have some ribbon here, and it has the lace going down the middle. And I have my shears, which I'm going to use to help to assemble the bow, and I'm going to show you step by step how I'll do that. And I have my scissors here, and I'm going to be using this floral wreath to make the bow. This also came from the dollar store, and that's what I'm going to be using the shear for, to go in and clip it so I can tie it. So let's go ahead and get started. So right here I have the ribbon, and I'm going to go ahead and show you how I make my bow. So first, I make one loop and then make sure to pinch it in the middle because that helps to, give it that nice curve. And then I'm doing another one here. And this ribbon was a little thicker than the previous ones that you've seen me do on wreath videos in the past. So it took a little bit more work, I have to say, because, it's like 2 layers and it's not double-sided either. So you kind of have to, work with it to get it so that the lace is showing on every one of the loops that you do. And of course, if you use the other types, it would be a little more easy, but I wanted to try something different, just give it a more kind of folksy, but at the same time, kind of like a farmhouse look as well too. Make you feel like you're in spring going into summer. So in this case I did 2 loops. Typically I do 3, but I think in this case 3 would have been too much for the wire. And you can always use a tie wrap too, if that makes it easier for you. And I'm going to go ahead and make the fishtail cut at the end of the ribbon. And you basically just fold it over in half. And then once it's properly lined up and you make sure that the lace inside there is flat, because that was kind of sticking up a little bit, you just go ahead and get your scissors and cut it at an angle like I'm doing here. And guys, if you love decorating and you love gardening, then I do hope that you will hit the subscribe button and tap on the notification bell so you can see my future videos as well as the past ones as well. That way they'll get suggested to you and you can decide if you wanted to watch it or not. And also you can give it a like too, if you're getting any kind of information or inspiration from this video. So I went ahead and I cut the other side as well, and you'll see that I have one longer than the other because I kind of like that asymmetric look. So here is the finished product, guys, and I really like how it came out. I like the color combination of the yellow and the purple because I think it, it fits in both with spring and summer. And this is the bow right here, guys, and you can see the fishtail down there. So now we're going to go ahead and take a look to see what it looks like on my front door. And here it is, guys. And let's take a closer look at it on the door. The lighting was a little bit off today, but you get the general idea of how it looked. I thought it came out really well, and I, thought that it fit the style that I was going for too. And of course, you can always mix and match, with your own style, use different types of flowers, different color schemes. And now let's take a look at the plants to see how they're doing. I refreshed the fern by just giving them a nice wash with my watering can. And over here, I repotted the petunias, the million bells, because the pot was tiny, and so they're gonna spread out even more. And I'll have you follow up with me in future videos to see how they're doing and how they're growing. And here are the impatiens, guys. These are freshly planted, so they don't have that many flowers, and they're still a little bit small, but they're definitely gonna come into themselves. And here is a planter. I hope you like how it looks now with that white color. I thought it came out great, and it helped me to save money because instead of tossing it, I just repurposed it. So that's basically turning your trash into treasure. And I also washed off the welcome mat, and over here you can see that the croton, it looks so much healthier, just looks shiny. I have a lot of new leaves coming out, and I'm definitely gonna have to repot it, and I'm hoping to do a future video showing you like the best way to repot crotons and things like that. And over here I have some begonias, and these are one of the most cost-effective plants that you can have in your containers. I promise you, they last from spring right up until the end of the fall season, and they're pretty inexpensive too. And over here I have my chrysanthemums that I've had for so many years, and for some reason mine usually blooms in the summer too, and then again in the fall, and I definitely will not complain about that. And over here I have my shrub rose, right next to the porch, and they're in full bloom, as you can see right here. And they, are such a joy to me. I've had them for quite a few years. So now, guys, we're going to take a look at the walkway to see how we fixed right next to it. Let's take one look over here. And there you can see, guys, we actually used some river rocks when you put it around our plant. And I think it just makes it look so nice and clean. And I think it's probably better for the plants in terms of certain types of, bugs that might come around because of the wood. It helps to deter some of those. So I thought it was a really great idea. And so, guys, I really hope that this gave you some inspiration in how to spruce up your front porch. Remember to check out the other ladies' channels. I'll link them in the description box below. I do wish you all the very best for the spring season. Hope you'll go out and enjoy your flowers, enjoy your family. I thank you, all of my subscribers that keep coming back video after video. And I certainly want to wish you a wonderful day. And I do hope to see you in my next video. Thank you so much for watching.